class 9. Your P2 exam is coming soon. It is knocking at the door. So 3 chapters are there for your P2 exam. Not 3, 2 chapters are whole and 3rd chapter some part, only a few portion. So today I am making this video so that you can jot down the points from each chapter and it will be easy for you to revise the chapter. If you write down the points in your copy and then you make different slots for studying. Suppose these points I will learn this time, that points I will learn this time, or the points you revise and then again write down, do the practice, then it will be easier for you. You will find that everything is inside your mind, nothing is going outside. So this is a tip how to remember, how to revise. Follow it, definitely it will work. If you read, definitely it will work, and I am doing it for your benefit only. Okay. So first chapter is your matter in our surrounding. In matter in our surrounding, how to study? In the beginning, characteristics of the particles of matter. Matter is made up of very small particles. What are the characteristics of those particles? They can move or not. They have force of attraction in between them or not. So this thing you have to learn. Second point, states of matter. In this chapter you are learning there are 5 states of matter. Previously you have learned that only 3 states of matter. Although the 3 states of matter you are going to learn in detail, but another 2 states also you have to know. At least what are those 2 states, their definition that you have to know. And difference between the states of matter, especially solid, liquid and gases, due to the difference in the particles, that you have to learn. So jot down. Characteristics, properties of each state of matter. Same thing. Point wise, what are the characteristics of each state of matter, how they are going to differ from one another. Next, this point is very important, that is diffusion. This is a new term for you. So diffusion means what in everyday life, what is its application. Next, latent heat is also very important term. I have specially made 2 separate videos. One, the topic is only latent heat, another the topic is only diffusion. So latent heat is having lots of application in our daily life. That is much more important. All definitions you have to learn regarding latent heat and what are its application in the daily life, that you have to know. Next, evaporation and boiling. Evaporation term you are learning from the junior class, but proper difference between evaporation and boiling. What are the factors which are affecting evaporation, and evaporation causes what changes, how you can feel those changes, those things related with evaporation, everything you have to learn in detail. So this is all about the first chapter. If you think it is easy, it is very easy. Just you have to know the technique how to learn. Now number 2, is matter around us pure? So what are the points? I have jotted it down. You also read in the same way. Pure substances and mixtures. What do you mean by pure substances and what do you mean by mixture? Then pure substances, element and compound, they are pure substances. Mixture is separate. What is element, what is compound and what is mixture? Definition. Then how element and combined can be correlated. How element combined can be correlated with mixture. Then types of mixture, that is heterogeneous and homogeneous mixture. Properties of element, compound and mixture, not in detail but a little bit you have to study. I am not saying that you have to go through very detailed in depth, but you should know something. Next, solution. This is very important topic. Lots of things are there in this chapter related to solution. In solution, first of all, solvent, solute and solution, that you have to know. Aqueous solution, non-aqueous solution, that you have to know. Saturated and unsaturated solution, that you have to know. Effect of temperature on the solution, that you have to know. So all these things comes under the heading solution. Next heading is concentration of the solution. In this topic you have to do some numericals also, which is there in your book. Concentration of solution means writing the concentration of solution in terms of mass percentage, volume percentage, etc. and how to numerically solve the sums. Then coming another important points in this chapter, that is true solution, suspension and colloids. Difference between all these three, properties of all these three, examples of all these three. Solutions, true solution, suspension and colloids. Very important. Then Tyndall effect and Brownian movement. These are the special properties of colloidal particles. What are these? How you can find it in our daily life? Science is related with our everyday life. You have to correlate everything with our daily life. So that correlation is needed. Then separation of the components of a mixture. This is also a very vast part, but those separations which you know from the very junior classes, that I don't think that you have to read properly, you know it. The new terms, new things which are in class 9, try to concentrate on those things and try to know the principle behind the separation. Which principle is used for separating what kind of component of a mixture, that is much more important. Especially new terms are there, chromatography is there, then centrifugation is there, then your fractional distillation is there. So these kind of separate new terms, that is much more important for class 9. So this is all about chapter 2. Now in chapter 3, a few portion you have to learn. Already I have sent you the study material also. I told you what to do. In atoms and molecules, the chapter itself suggests that you should know the definition of atoms and molecules. What are atoms and what are molecules? There should be difference between these two, that should be known to you. Law of chemical combination. There are 3 laws of chemical combination. The definition of those laws are very important, and along with that, numericals based on law of chemical combination. Some numericals are there which are based on these laws, so that also you have to learn. Next, Dalton's atomic theory. What are the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory? Point wise you should learn. Drawbacks of Dalton atomic theory, you don't have to do it now, because until and unless I complete this chapter, even chapter 4, there is no use of saying drawbacks of Dalton's atomic theory. Okay. Next, symbols of elements. I have given you symbols of various elements, how those symbols have been derived. Some symbols are derived from Latin names, some symbols from their normal names, how to write those. In detail, how to write, that you don't have to know, you just have to remember the symbols, that this is the symbol of this element, that is the symbol of that element. So symbols you have to memorize. And atomic masses of some element. Atomic mass, what do you mean by atomic mass? Definition of atomic mass, that is also very important. And atomic masses and atomic number up to 1 to 20. Those atomic numbers of the element whose atomic number are from 1 to 20, their atomic mass is what, that you have to memorize. I told you earlier only. So this is all about all these 3 chapters. If you do systematic study, if you go point wise study, so every one of you will get good marks, everyone will get the question paper. As soon as you will get the question paper, you will think that yes, everything is known to me, there will be satisfaction in your mind. Although I am not able to give variety of questions due to this lockdown, because the total marks of the exam is very less in the online mode. If it would have been in the school, then I would have been given more varieties, but at present it is not possible. But anyway, I tried to give you the important things, and according to that I have prepared this revision video which can help you to learn in a proper way. So thank you very much for today.